All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1. And welcome back, everyone. This is the second episode of the Take 4 podcast. I for some reason I was like, there's gonna be
You thought there'd be an applause? Hold on, from the top.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Welcome back, everyone.
We're gonna get copyrighted for this.
Yeah, this is the take. Right. This is the Take 4 podcast, episode 2, with Diego Delgadillo
and Carlos Figueroa.
Yeah, and you can follow us.
And Chooch, say some words. Chooch, give us.
Chooch.
Chooch is the third man. Should we explain? We didn't explain last time that we just talked to. We also don't have a camera on her, which is fine.
Yeah. But this is our second episode. We tried this podcast last time in a format where like there was like kind of an audience, maybe like 4 or 5 people, and it was simple, and I think it worked. And we're kind of trying to get into stride here. So I think this is working.
It was also a lot better than what I remembered it being. I remember like as we were filming it, like, dude, what are we doing? And then it came. We watched it back and we're like, it's actually
it's pretty good,
dude. It's like, did you see my hair in it?
I think we're great.
Yeah. I'm a beanie guy now.
He's a beanie guy.
I'm a beanie guy, and also I have a red vest. And for those of you that know me, which is no one, for the people that know me, they know I've been a vest guy for like I'm going on 5 or 6 months vest guy, but I've been rocking the same vest.
It's my fault. I got you into the vest situation,
and I stole it from you.
Yeah.
Because you, I remember one day you came with the vest. I was like, that's a really nice vest. And then I capitalized on it. More than anything,
we got you the exact same vest. The exact same vest,
and I just came back. And also, nobody acknowledged you were wearing a vest.
No one.
Everyone ignored it, except for me. I was like,
to the point where once I saw how much like notoriety you were getting with this vest, I tried coming back. I decided I need to wait a few months before I come back with the vest. So I tried coming back with the vest, and someone pulled me aside, stopped me, and was like, "Hey, just to let you know, you'll never be Carlos." I was like,
which is
I
all
did
I
this
ever
first.
want. That's most of my decisions in life are to receive that reaction. If younger me heard that, I would have been like, "Oh shit, I made it."
But you're my clone. What I want you to realize is I did it first.
I'm okay with it because here's the thing: you're like that underrated indie artist. You're like the people that Drake steals from.
Oh, okay.
Like they make a sound, Drake hops on it, and then people are like, dude, Drake brought a new sound. I'm okay with being Drake.
I'm Block Boy JB.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're Block Boy JB.
I'm here for that.
And you're gonna stay Block Boy JB. And I can be Drake. Well, Drake's falling off right now. He's falling off pretty bad. Well, I mean, I think people are hating him now, and it's not just because of his corniness.
Hold on, we're all over the place. Let's go back to what this is the second episode. We're here in full effect.
We're in full effect. Well, yeah, we're in full effect. Take 4. Think about it. Like last time, we couldn't even get more than a few episodes out. Now we're on episode 2, and we're not stopping.
No one can stop us, even if they wanted to.
No, and by no one we mean not a third person that's gonna quit, or that that's gonna be gone. It's not even a quit thing. It's just also at a certain point we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, they just get worse progressively.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get like fully into Drake, did you want to like address like what Take 4 is? Because at the end of the last episode, we had given a different name.
Yeah, what did we say last time?
What are friends for? And
what are friends? Oh yeah, we couldn't do that because that's another podcast already.
Which we didn't even realize was by people that like we don't know them, but like we recognize and we're like, oh, we've seen this before.
Yeah, so it wasn't a good idea to keep it going because then it's a whole rivalry thing, and then you have to fight for it back, and it's not good.
Yeah, so this is Take 4.
This is Take 4, and what Take 4 is it's our 4th attempt. That's why we're also calling it this. It's our 4th attempt and last attempt at trying to do a podcast.
Yeah, because if this doesn't work,
then we're going to do a 5th one with 4 people.
I thought okay.
We're going to try one last time with 4 people. We're going to be like, if 3 couldn't get it done. Well, we already did a 4, actually. We did a 3, a 4, a 3, and 2. We should call it the Take 4 2 podcast.
Or we should just do 3 plus 4 plus minus 3 equals 2.
Yeah. I'm not good at math.
Nah.
But yeah, that's what the podcast is all about. What we're going to do on here is it's pretty much just us two. We're not really like subjected to one thing or one.
We really had a good time the last time we recorded an episode. Like we made pizza afterwards from scratch, which by the way, top 10 pizza
good night
I've ever had.
First off, having a pizza night, because that's a cool thing about, because here's the thing that you don't do as you get older. You don't just do shit because you want to. You have to plan it out a little bit more. You go, this is what we're gonna do. But that day we were like, let's get some pizza, and then every 20 minutes we were like, well, where are we gonna get the pizza from? Until we decided we're gonna make the pizza ourselves from scratch at home, and it was the best decision.
Successful, so successful. Chooch, you had your own pie. What did you found
we're calling
success?
it pie.
What was a pizza pie?
All right.
She had her own full. If you had like your own slice of pizza, that's different. She had the whole full
Oh,
pizza.
it's a pie. You're right. That's a pie.
It was good. Definitely recommend.
Speak up a little bit.
It was good.
One more time.
It was good.
Okay, cool. So Chooch is fired.
Chooch is gone. That is a good point. I mean, your pizza did look the best, though. Out of everyone else's pizza, it did look the best. I was honestly, she laid the blueprint on it because everyone else was just pushing it down and it wasn't getting shaped. Unk did a good job. Unk made a heart.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. So this podcast is just pizza and good vibes. That's what it's been so far.
Pizza, good vibes, and you know, we're gonna touch on a lot of subjects. That's kind of the culmination of what we're saying here. It's pizza, good vibes, and whatever we want to in the moment talk.
Well, because we were putting everything on that pizza. Literally anything we found in my fridge, we would put on that pizza. And I think that's what this podcast is.
Yeah.
And this podcast is just a build your own pizza.
Yeah, this podcast is just like a homemade pizza you make with your friends and family.
Kind of thick.
Kind of thick. Kind of, you're like, oh, that puffed up a lot more than what I thought it was. Kind of cheesy, but not cheesy enough.
Like 6 different cheeses.
6 different cheeses.
Couple of meats.
Someone put ham in it.
That was me.
I also stole the ham. The ham wasn't good. Someone put feta. You put feta in it, didn't you?
Yeah, I put feta.
There was ham and pepperoni. Between those 2 meats, which one are you and which one am I?
I think I'm more of a ham guy.
No. But which one do each of us represent?
Oh, I'm probably... Oh, that's a good point, actually. I think I'd say probably, like, I'd want to be ham, but I'm pepperoni.
I think pepperoni is a little... which one...
Is a little what?
Because one is not objectively better than the other.
I think ham's a little bit more household.
More accessible?
Ham's Michael Jackson, pepperoni's Prince.
Oh, fuck.
Because it hits when it hits, but you kind of have to go for it. You know what I mean, Chooch?
One touches kids?
The other... No?
Chooch isn't
Okay.
following.
Yeah, Chooch is honestly, she's the metric to where we're going to go.
We should probably get away from this whole ham thing. What else are we...
we made a list of topics. We had the pizza night. The second one is... this is an exciting thing. I got back from the road.
How was the road? You've been on the road a couple times now.
Yeah, just a couple. This is the second time I've been on the road. The road, here's the thing. And this one was shorter. Last time I went, I was gone for 3 weeks. This time was a weekend from Thursday to this morning I got in, which is Tuesday. So it was a few days. And it's always fun because it's honestly just an extended hang.
How many shows?
4. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Quality shows?
2 of them really good. 2 of them bad.
Mm.
And it was bad because there wasn't that many audience members, and they just weren't. The last show was better than the first one, though, because the first one was like, you're just surviving. Last show was like, we're making fun happen.
What's that feeling pulling up to, like, Washington after, like, a 20-hour drive, and then you get into the venue, and there's, like...
8 people.
Yeah, what does that feel like?
It's one of those things where, like, you sit down, and you're like... It's weird because, like, you would think there's, like, a point where you go, like, this was not worth it. You start to have a breakdown. But you kind of just accept it for what it is really fast.
Dude, I drive 45 minutes for a spot, and there's 8 people. I get upset.
Also, I want to be fair. I didn't do much of the driving, and I slept a lot.
It's like that kid
I
that's
think I
like...
drove twice.
There's that kid that's like, camping is so great. We just come to the outdoors and relax. But like the rest of the family was like putting together the tent. Oh fuck, we lost the left side.
Did we? Oh, yeah. Like your parents are putting together the tent and fighting while you're on the side.
Just like playing.
Yeah, like touching fucking poison ivy. That's the kid I was.
I knew it.
But the road is fun. There was some cool moments. There was a moment. We ended up hanging out with some comics from Tacoma, and that was really fun because they had an MF Doom mask, and they were also like, I kept telling them, one of them, I think only one of them was on like acid.
You just want to be me so bad with this whole MF Doom shit.
No, well, I'm a real. Well, here's the thing. When I was having so much, they told me to put on the MF Doom mask, and I did. And then as soon as I did, they really liked it. And then they were like, spit a verse, an MF Doom verse, and I got nervous.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You
couldn't live
could
up
spit
to
a MF Doom verse.
I think
right
I
now?
could if I wanted to.
I can't match the rhythm.
I would, dude. Ready? We're gonna do this right now.
Yeah.
You have to rap.
I can't. Well, which one? Which
No,
one?
no, you have to make your own.
My own rap?
Yeah.
I can't.
You ready?
No. Well, how about you do it first and then I'll do it. So I can
No,
see
no,
what the
no, no,
bar
no.
is.
I'm doing this. I can't do both at once.
Well, I'll do this and then you do that.
No, no, no. Come on, you're rapping.
I like pressing buttons.
No, you're rapping.
Oh, yeah, I'll do one.
Okay, you want it like fast, slow. It's not gonna sound good either.
Well, we're already setting expectations for it. Yeah, go. Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, also the beat keeps.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're both doing a really bad job.
Come on.
All right, ready?
You're making us look bad.
I can't.
Dude,
I feel like Eminem in the beginning of that one movie.
8 Mile?
Yeah. 8 Mile, and he was also in what other movies has he been in?
None where he was. Oh, the interview.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh, okay,
Eminem in the
this is very-
interview where he just comes out as
It's
gay.
gay.
Yeah, I feel like if I don't do well, I'm gonna have to come out as gay. So
That's fine.
people go, all right,
Was that a bad segment?
they're trying to rap.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is like I just can't do it. So even if I did do it, like it would just be like, all right, they would. I feel like they'd fast forward it.
I don't know. I think we should give it another shot.
Oh shit!
It sounds so much louder.
Well, here's the thing about the road, right? Is that you do these shows and it kind of puts into perspective like what you do the road and then you start to go like and I've done it twice. So I'm talking like I know what I'm talking. But like you kind of have it makes you like more nothing else makes you feel more like a comic than doing that, I think. Because you do like big shows and like you could open for like a big person on a weekend or something like that. But when you do that and people are going for you, well, they don't know what it is. They're going for a show and then you're one of the comics there, which is the same here. But it's like you're in a city with like 1,000 people
Oh.
doing a show. And you're like, this is all they have.
You ever been through a city where it's just like,
I had a bad problem the first time I went on the road. Because every time we'd pass through a city, I would just go, look at this piece of fucking shit.
you know a city's bad when all they have is a Home Depot to build more city and then a dispensary that stopped them from building more city.
And like a cop who's not even there. It's just a car to scare people.
He's just hanging
Slow
out at the
down.
dispensary.
Yeah,
Oh.
and a cop who owns a dispensary. There's a lot of bad stuff out there. You also realize how empty most of this side of America is. Like the West Coast.
Dude, all of America is like this empty pretty much.
Is it?
Yeah. They're like, I think I have some crazy number, like 75% of America doesn't live. Like 75% of America is like unpopulated.
Are you serious?
That's don't quote me on that number, but like something like that.
I'm gonna spread that around now and say that you said it for fact. Well, that's what we're doing.
Don't ruin my career.
Well, here's
man.
the thing: is those shows also like they put in perspective what it is, and it also inspires you. It also inspires you to go move on to that next step.
What's the next step?
The next step is producing your own show, which is what we're doing now.
And this was the announcement.
This is the announcement.
We wrote 12 minutes of fake podcast to announce
just
that
to announce a show.
March 31st, the Take 4 comedy show at Futures Color Studios in association with Wabbit Presents. It's happening, guys.
On the 31st.
Your favorite gay lovers are producing their very own comedy show.
With 6 comics on it.
Is the lineup too long? Maybe.
Probably.
Most likely.
Are we going to learn from this? Maybe.
Probably.
Most likely.
Is this going to be bad? No. Come on.
Maybe. No.
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah. No, I have faith in it. I have faith in that. I have faith in this. It's also like a thing of like, here's the thing. And here's the truth part of it. Is like, as much as like it seems so big, I feel like everything, especially in comedy or just in general, things feel so big and then you do it and it's like whatever.
I feel like we kind of breezed by that and people might think it's a joke. In all seriousness, we are producing our very own show, our first show that we're producing, like not even just together. In
Ever,
general.
yeah, we're both producing.
So we're very excited. It's gonna take place on March 31st at Futures Color Studios
in Logan Heights
Logan Heights.
at 8:00.
It's the first show of its kind in San Diego, in that it's promoting local. Well, everyone's gonna say that they're trying to promote local San Diego comics and that they're for San Diego's culture, but we mean it when we say it.
Yeah, the whole like idea around the show is to not only like give stage time to other comics, to local comics, but also like to elevate the comedy culture in San Diego, to like spread it around to not just people who are like fans of like certain comics that come to San Diego and like want to see them at like
a lot of shows that already exist in San Diego will go out. Like they'll outsource headliners and they'll reach out to like headliners from LA to come down, or headliners from different places. What we're looking for is finding what makes the San Diego comedy scene unique, in that like, yes, every comic is their own flavor. We're like Baskin Robbins. Everyone's their own flavor, and we want to create a culture of not even just comedy shows, but like comedy consumption that is I don't know. I think San Diego has a great comedy community and can grow.
And that's why we want to put an emphasis on these like showcase shows to like not only like show the scene in general, but individual comics that don't get that much shine, and allow them to have a space where like they can, like, you're going to these shows to see an array of comics do their version of comedy, or like do their jokes and showcase what they believe comedy
we're
is through the
struggling
material.
to explain this, but
we're struggling.
it's going to be a good show, guys. It's going to take place March 31st. That's the last Friday of the month. It's the last day of the month, so that makes
last day of the month, ending on a high
or a low.
Hopefully a high.
Yeah, well, I'm very excited to produce this show. Like to get the opportunity to curate a lineup of like people that not only you care about, but like that you think would make a good. Putting everything you can forward to make a good show is very exciting.
Yeah.
It's like a pizza, you know?
Mm-hmm. That you make it home, and you add feta cheese into it and a bunch of Mexicans.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm very excited to put everything I can into this and like put my best foot forward. What are you?
No, yeah, same. I'm excited to. I think a big thing with me is I get so excited and I get like almost tunnel vision on like the vision of it. So vocalizing it is difficult for me to like get out into words. But no, it is very exciting, and it's something where it's like we really want to accomplish like giving people stage time that don't really get a chance to have it for the most part, or like putting them on a forefront that they wouldn't have otherwise, as well as giving ourselves like stage time and like doing it with like, you know, getting opportunities for like ourselves and making it for ourselves, but also like allowing people like to like go like like, because there's some people that get on shows and they have to like limit themselves and
what they can say,
not only what they can say, but it's like they're like, oh well, this is this kind of show, I can't be like I have to perform for this, I have to be cleaner, I have to do this and that, which is also a strong suit and you should learn that. But also it's like, no, we want you to come, kind of like a come as you are thing, and just show you, and the audiences can like feel like what is it called, not observe, but like obtain you for how you present yourself and how your comedy is, and there's no really like lines in between that.
And to that same effect, but on the other side, we're trying to reach an audience that wouldn't, like in San Diego in particular, the crowd that's going out to comedy clubs or that's going out to like local comedy shows is generally the older middle-aged crowd, probably has kids at home, they're just looking for a night to escape. We're making this show not to appeal to a younger audience, but to reach a younger audience and make comedy more accessible for someone that wouldn't otherwise take the time to go to a club or go to like a private house show that's being put on.
Yeah, and ingraining comedy into San Diego's like culture, and like building up that like, oh no, we have good comics here that are at the level of comics from LA, and it doesn't, because it's also like a branding thing. It's so weird how like it's like you can wear a really nice shirt from like Gap, but people won't give it credit. But if you wear like a Louis Vuitton shirt that's like whatever, people are like, oh well, that's Louis.
It's the name associated with it. So being that this show is in Barrio Logan, we also don't want to like we don't want to be pigeonholed as the Hispanic comedy show. Barrio Logan is a big part of San Diego culture and like is a big part of San Diego's identity, but it's not uniquely Hispanic, this show. It's just attaching itself to San Diego's culture, if that makes sense. I think I did a bad job explaining that, but do you
Well, it's like we're embracing the culture, and also like we keep saying culture, which is like circling in, but like we want to like amplify like the
what already exists here?
what already exists here, but not only that, but allow us to grow in a space that's like not pigeonholing us. We want to like acknowledge where we come from and like give like flowers and props to it without being like this is all we have to offer. Where we like aren't we're accentuated by who we like our backgrounds, but we're not limited by them, which is like sometimes you'll see that on the outside. Like to be proud of it or to present as that, you have to be only in like it's almost like you live in a monolith.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really excited, and I think the excitement right now is making me struggle to like
Vocalize.
like
Yeah.
say what I want to about this show, but just in general, March 31st at Futures Color Studios with Wabbit Presents. This is a Take 4 comedy show happening March 31st, guys. Please go. More information about like RSVPing for the show and stuff will come out after this episode and whatnot, but yes, March 31st,
8 o'clock, Futures Color Studios, Logan Heights.
Take 4 comedy. That's what's happening. So after that little ad for ourselves, I don't know, what do you got to talk about? We got like 10 more minutes.
Yeah, we got 10 more minutes. Well, speaking of that, now we were talking about reboots. Well, here's what we saw earlier that got us into this.
We tried planning this episode out.
The problem, here's the thing. If we come in too loose, then it's like we are too wild and we don't have everything. And when we plan something, it's almost like it's so weird. It's like, because I've done other podcasts also, and I think it's like you know what, here, maybe we should just like.
Have a conversation?
Yeah, we should have a conversation. And here's what I learned about this. Is like, if you're just honest, that's what, not only you
Do you
get
think this
the
is
most
going poorly?
out of it. I don't think it's going poorly, but I think that's the other thing. We have these expectations.
Yeah. Fuck, that's 3 times.
We have these expectations on it.
Do you want to go longer than 30 today?
We can. What time is it?
It's 7:50. Fuck.
It's not that bad.
What? There's 7 minutes left?
You want to wrap up the 7? Well, here, how about this? We got an ad for it. We filmed a second episode. That's the other thing. We can't. Why does it have to be funny the whole time?
Yeah, you're right.
It's a weird thing because it's like
We're more than that.
we're more than that, but also like I think
We can't be pigeonholed.
in what other
We said that word like 8 times.
I know, and culture like 8. It's so crazy how like dumb you sound when you're trying to sound smart.
But sometimes I'll have like a stupid conversation. What I really like about like stand up and like the friends that I've gained through stand up is like we'll have the most like well-spoken, thought-out conversation and the most like thought-provoking, and just like the words we're using are so like high and profound in our speech about like a dick joke. And we'll be like, dude, you know the juxtaposition of when you say it's so insane to me, but there's nothing that makes me happier.
Yeah, it's like the way you emphasize balls. No, but like yeah, I think it's so weird because in no other conversation you're going, let me be as funny as possible, and it's almost, it never works. When you force it, it never works. You're never. That was a big issue for me. Like I remember in like high school, I would always like go into conversations trying to be funny or trying to be goofy. And I remember I'd be like, I'm bombing in this conversation before I even knew what bombing was. And it was like, no, dude, you're just having a conversation and the attention isn't on you. It's almost like a weird, like, conceited thing also.
Yeah, you get self-absorbed.
Yeah, and that's what I think where we have issues with this is like, we need to just have fun with it and just talk. But it's weird because it's such
Should we go back to rapping? Do you think we should go back to rapping?
No, we should go back to rap. We should go back to trying to make the best beat. We should make
Come on,
beat.
rap.
We should make a beat for the pod.
Just rap.
I can't.
Rap.
This
Just
is,
fucking rap.
I
You're
can't-
making us look bad.
I can't rap.
Chooch, come on, you rap.
Danny?
She thought about it. She put the microphone
I
up to
swear
her
to God, I
face.
thought she was about to.
Oh,
I thought with how she did, I thought she was. Well, to be honest, this was a bad episode.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's still gonna
bad.
get posted.
Yeah,
Unless you want to redo it.
I don't think we can redo it.
We don't have time.
Yeah, and
We
also,
spent
like,
all day.
I think it's also
planning
it
for
just it sucks because like it's like you put so much time in this and then they just end up bad sometimes.
Well, the last one we didn't put any time into, and it was great.
Well, it's weird. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the formula is. I don't know what it is. I think also we did a lot today.
We're also very tired. Chooch, today was very productive.
It was
we got a lot done.
productive but very sleepy.
Yeah, he came with me to work, and you just sat with me like while I worked, and we worked through what we need. We're trying our best. We're putting literally everything into this show. Did we know we had the show by the time we recorded the podcast last time?
Yeah, I think that was the no. Because didn't we see that? We saw the.
Oh, we met up with them afterwards, and we're like, oh, perfect. We were looking for a name for the podcast.
Oh yeah, we did it first, and then we met up with them. We were in talks.
Dude, we changed.
Nothing confirmed.
Dude, we changed.
We switched up.
We're not who we used to be.
No.
We got the venue for the show, and now we're not.
Yeah, maybe we should. Chooch, when are we at our funniest? Do you think we're funny?
Yeah, just not the funniest right now.
We're not the funniest now. I don't know what's missing. Was there something
We
clear?
spent like the past 12 hours together. No, that's not true. It's been like
I don't even think it's
8.
that though. I think it's a thing of like, it's a worn down.
we're just tired.
Maybe that. Do you want to do that Friday then? Do you want to do another episode? We could do a
Well,
bonus.
that'll be the 3rd episode. I think a part of it too is we just have to post them.
Yeah, we just
and
have to
keep
post it.
rolling through it.
And then we'll post clips if they're good. We also don't have to post clips every time. Also, we can post them without we can just do
post
simple
it.
as like on our story did an episode. It doesn't have to be as huge.
Yeah, okay, I'm into that.
Yeah.
That's another thing. A lot of times before, like we cared too much about the production of it and like the promotion of it, and like, oh, this one has to be a big episode. This one has to get views. But like that made it A, more tiring, and B, stressful, but also not as easy to get them done.
Yeah, because then you don't make it fun. Yeah, maybe that's the goal going forward, Chooch.
So this is relaxed. We're not funny guys 24/7.
This is what we are.
We're not even funny guys 10% of the time.
No, we're like fun. Honestly, it's like a 20-80. But when I'm in that 20,
You best believe. You got to know when to hold 'em. I think that's the song that we need to close out this episode. Know when to fold 'em.
No.
Know
Is that
when
it?
to
We're done?
walk away.
2 minutes?
No.
2-minute warning.
when to
Last 2-minute warning. Let's do closing thoughts.
What else did you write on the agenda?
Ninja Turtle Scavenger.
Oh my God, we're gonna watch the new Ninja Turtle movie when that
That's
comes
where
out.
we should end. Yeah, something that brings us happiness. Then here's the thing: people hate reboots, remakes. Every fucking year, give me a new Ninja Turtles movie.
Ninja Turtles. That's the only franchise I'm ever okay with rebooting because it's always not. It's not always gonna be great, but it's always gonna be a different take on something that needs a different take.
Yeah, nostalgic, fun, and it's also the only thing where it's old, but people would never get tired of it. Name one other franchise that you can get in that deep with, and like people love no matter what age.
It's just the direction they're taking this new reboot in.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so good. The stylized animation,
Mm-hmm.
the using actual teenage voices,
Mm-hmm.
great. The cast, like the cat, Hannibal
Deep.
Buress is in it.
Yeah,
They roll deep. I'm excited for this new Ninja Turtles, just as you guys should be excited for
March
31st.
Take 4 comedy show
at Futures Color Studios in Logan Heights at 8 o'clock. One more time. March 31st.
I said 21st. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
March 31st.
Take 4 comedy.
March 31st. Take 4 comedy show. Futures Color, Logan Heights, 8 o'clock. All right, ready?
Okay. March 31st, Take 4 comedy show at Futures Color Studios in Logan Heights at 8 o'clock.
Cha-ching.
That's it. Just turn it off. It's
Yeah,
not
this
worth
was rough.
the mess.
Fuck. Is it us?
No. We're just tired. Honestly, that wasn't terrible.
Yeah, we need to stop doing that. I think that is shoot. Let's just post
Did you
it.
turn it off?
Keep going. Do you know how many podcasts are good? Like
0.
4.